Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2006 crime action drug lord film Alpha Dog. I'm starting an Anton Yelchin marathon. Charlie Bartlett anniversary is coming up soon, so I wanted to do some Anton films. I have a tattoo right on my chest, Cord Corlocator, straight from Charlie Bartlett. I'm still very devastated that Anton is no longer with us. Horrible circumstances in regards to his death years ago anyway. Um, it's been very hard for me to watch Anton films without getting very distraught. I didn't even know him, but I grew up watching him. He was only a year older than me. Incredible talent. So I wanted to muster up the courage to finally do a marathon, and now's the time. So this film came out in 2006. I remember seeing it with a group of friends, when it was released on DVD, and we all loved it because it had big stars at that time, right? So like Emil Hirsch, Justin Timberlake, Chris Rodriguez Marquette, Anton Yelchin, Amanda Seyfried's in this. This was 2 years after Mean Girls came out. A bunch of people are in this, and so Bruce Willis plays Emil Hirsch's character's father. Sharon Stone's in this. Ben Foster's in this. A bunch of people are in this, and it takes place in 99. It came out in 06. And watching it now in 23, it's very weird watching it just because the lines and the jokes, all the gay jokes, all the anti-Chinese jokes, the white nationalism aspect of Ben Foster's character, it's not comfortable watching it, knowing we can't say certain things, knowing we should not be advocating for certain things. It's just a different climate to watch it in now compared to then, and it's gross watching it now, and you're like, oh god, why are they saying that? Like, it's just different. It's different watching things now compared to then. And again, this was it came out in 06, based in 99, so it's representative of the culture of that particular part of California, of this particular group of drug dealers. I get it, okay? I get it. But it's not a comfortable movie to watch now. And it shouldn't have been comfortable watching back then, but times have changed. We are evolving. That's the point. We're learning, and that's the point. So with this film, Anton plays his character Zach Mazursky. He was 15 years old. He's pretending he's 17 to hook up with girls. And he is kidnapped by this drug lord's son, who is owed money by Zach's brother, who's played by Ben Foster, Jake. And the Ben Foster Sharon Stone's scene of her just smacking the hell out of him, that was her really smacking him. And that is some impeccable acting from the two of them, that it was a true reaction moment. Sharon Stone's whole monologue in the state hospital at the end is just outstanding acting on those two scenes specifically. Anton does an incredible job throughout, of course, because he's just he was a genius, and within the craft, and we're just robbed of from his loss. It's tragic how he died. Tragic reminiscing. He was so talented. He was just a step beyond everyone. The begging scene at the end, prior to his character being killed and thrown in the ditch, it's remarkable. The waterworks, the fear, the hope mixed together. It's very hard to watch. The plot of the film is Jake owes money. No, not Jake. Ben Foster's character owes money to Emil Hirsch's character, who's the son of Bruce Willis's character. And they have a fight, and then in retaliation, Emil Hirsch's character and friends kidnap Zach, Anton Yelchin's character, and hold him, but like hang out with him along the way. And they give him plenty of opportunity to go home, but he doesn't want to. He just wants to hang out with them. He doesn't want to, give his brother a bad name. He wants things to be sorted out. And so as things turn and days go by, Emil decides to just have him killed as the easiest way to get rid of all of the problems, because that makes sense. And then it's the how does that carry out, and then him being shot. So a lot of problems I have with the characters, just because this is based off of a real story. Everything, the names were changed, the certain aspects of it were fictionalized. I get it, but all of these different witnesses are shown throughout, and people are partying with him. People know that he's stolen. Like, no one says anything, no one does anything, especially at the end when there's three of them taking him to be killed. Two of them don't want him to be killed, and the guy holding the gun is the one who actually shoots him. But why is there no one stepping in to make sure that doesn't happen? It's a weird flight aspect, not a fight aspect, and I don't get it. I don't have that mindset. I don't have that flight mindset. It's weird. It's very strange. I don't understand it at all. Why don't you stand up for those less fortunate? Why can't you be the voice of the voiceless? It's just strange to me. It's very strange to me. I get it. People don't have that, but I don't get why. I don't get it. So I have problems with that, just from life in general, a life aspect in general. But this movie was 2 hours long. It had a lot of lead up to that death, and it was filmed like a mockumentary, but then it had actual, like, it was a movie thrown in between the mockumentary. It was kind of strange. Like, why isn't it just a mockumentary, or why isn't it just a film? Why is it a combo of mockumentary with the film? I thought that was weird sometimes. So, like, certain characters are labeled Witness 7, Witness 8. Other characters are listed, and then, like, the date and the time and the location and stuff like that. So, like, okay, but it was still strange, like, getting to that whole, how are we ending this? We started it as a mockumentary. It's a movie, but there's still the mockumentary interviews thrown in here and there. But, like, you forget that sometimes, and then, like, the date and time pops up, and you're like, oh, yeah, this isn't a movie, it's a mockumentary. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of disjointed. I didn't really pick up on it back in the day, but now that I'm older and wiser and have seen some stuff, I'm seeing the pacing is just a little off, but he did a great job with the material they were given. It's very believable. You feel for this character. You are disgusted with the lack of help that these other characters are not providing. It's interesting. It's an interesting film. It's 2 hours, roughly 2 hours. Anton does an incredible job. Like I said, the Ben Foster Sharon Stone scene is incredible. Sharon Stone in the hospital, that monologue is incredible. I just, it's hard. It's hard watching Anton on screen, especially at the beginning of this film. They have montage of, like, home videos of the characters, but it's actual home videos of the actual actors and actresses when they were kids. And the last montage video is Anton when he's a kid. And the movie Love Anton is, or From Anton with Love, or whatever that documentary is of Anton. His parents put it together, different interviews with different talent he's worked with over the years. That particular home video of him in this movie I've seen in that other film. So it's hard. It's very hard watching him be so talented and no longer has the capability. He shouldn't have died. The tattoo, Cor Locator, Heart Speaks to Heart, that's the crest that he wears in Charlie Bartlett. We'll talk about that, hopefully without tears, with when we get to that. But yeah, so starting, I think I only have like 7 or 8 Anton films on the docket. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I got chills already. I have so much respect for him as an artist, as a person. He did so many amazing things, and we miss him. We miss him. I, as a fan who never met him, miss him, and I know a lot of people still do. So, Alpha Dog 2006 film. On to the next review. Mahalo.